Hi!
Hi!
Hi everybody, we are playing Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, so we haven't been too active on social media recently because we wanted to avoid spoilers for Scarlet Violet. We wanted to play it completely fresh, and we did manage to avoid all the spoilers, which is quite a feat because I remember
there were spoilers everywhere.
getting spoiled accidentally for Sword and Shield for a couple of things.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Sword and Shield I was spoiled for Runeriggers, and I cannot, and I was very unhappy at that for days. Yeah.
Yeah, so
you haven't spoken to that guy? Speak to that guy.
No, I have, but I haven't defeated the right number of trains. Anyway, I'm taking 3 things.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 3 dusters. Okay.
Talk to Gimigo. Oh look, there's the Garchomp family and the Dino in the mix.
I come to the Ponga Passage. This place.
I don't think you pronounced any of that right, but thank you for trying.
Every day there are 3 things on the floor and Gimigo.
Yes, so we'll just start off with some
Zappicoco.
Zapapico. Well, we'll just go through any random facts along the way when we get to it, but the sparkling spots, they respawn. There's a chance of them respawning.
Wait, I just picked them up.
No, there's a chance of them respawning. You can just click.
But I just picked them up.
It's random. Yeah, just go for it. They're probably more dust stones.
Oh,
it's different.
There's a guaranteed stone in every thingy thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done this because I picked it up every day.
Alright, so let's try a raid battle. Go to Poke Portal and we can talk about how.
No, I've been ambushed. Yeah, so in this game there's certain Pokemon that ambush you.
Alright.
Now everyone look at my shiny Tinkaton.
Oh, there is a shiny Tinkaton. Yes.
I love Tinkaton.
Yeah, Tinkaton is one of the fan favorites this gen. You can see why.
I spent a lot of time hunting for this one.
It's a giant metal. It's a little metal smith holding a giant hammer.
It's a gremlin.
It's more like, I feel that it's more like a dwarf, or you know how in those D&D shows or campaigns they always have dwarves are very good at metalworking.
Tinkaton's not a dwarf.
0836.
Let's just
0836.
Yeah, so one thing you immediately notice about this game, and I think a lot of people did, is that it's laggy as heck.
Change your Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably expand on that.
It was a bit disappointing for me because Pokemon has never
lagged to this extent.
Yes, and it's more is expected from them from such a company, but I want to say I want to wait and see until wait a little bit before I judge. I want to bring Grims now because Garchomp's
attack stat is high, damage
output is high, and it's important in raids not to faint. And my Grims now has screens and it has foul play and Thunder Wave, which can affect Garchomp because it's a ghost type now.
Yeah, you see in Gen 5, Gen 7 and Gen 9, the second game of a console, the second generation played on the same console, the games usually struggle to load properly. Gen 5 wasn't that bad, but Skyro Bridge was a problem. Gen 7 wasn't that bad, but when you start a double battle, there's always this pause.
Yeah, honestly, I felt like if you play it enough, you would notice. Whereas for this game, you notice immediately.
Yeah, this game boxes were a problem. When you load your boxes,
everything's a problem.
It's slow. Sometimes your character gets stuck when riding. That is a problem. Raids can be quite slow at times. Connecting and logging in and out of the internet itself was slow occasionally. So yeah, we have to get it out of the way, right? Any reasonable review video has to come up and say, look, a lot of these are not that acceptable, especially for a large company.
It's definitely not acceptable, but I do feel that without the lag, this would be one of my favorite games in the franchise.
I have to say, once you get that out of the way,
who are you using?
Skeleton.
You should heal up.
Yeah, I will heal up. Yes.
I'll heal up. You attack.
Okay.
Okay.
My attack is my spec attack is +2 because I have throat spray. Skeleton is one of the best users of throat spray in the game.
Yeah, so unlike the previous generation Sword and Shield, cheers in raid battles are actually really useful.
Yeah.
And totally encourage you to remember that you have 3 cheers and to fully utilize them.
Yes, I think now that we're talking about some of the improvements they made to the raid system, the allies that are in the raids, the random allies that you can get, have been improved a lot.
Yeah, bye bye Martin Solrock.
They use fully evolved Pokemon with decent attacks. That's important because you can't really contribute much if you were using a Magikarp or an Eevee, right?
Well, to be fair, life deal that they kept spamming last gen would have been pretty useful.
There was a Clefairy life deal, but it didn't even have friend card, it was just a regular Clefairy.
Aww.
Yeah. But of course, your allies have been improved. The raid Pokemon is not Dynamaxed anymore, thank goodness.
But it does still have an insane amount of HP, and let me just say this, I didn't think about it this way in the beginning, but you should not use moves with recoil because the recoil will almost certainly take you out.
Yeah.
You said how many times HP it has?
Right, so a 5-star raid has 25 times the Pokemon's regular HP. So if the Pokemon naturally has high HP, like Dondozo, Farigiraf, Blissey, who else? Dunsparce. There are a lot of high HP Pokemon this gen. Even Skellydirge has like 110 base HP. It's a humongous. A lot of high HP Pokemon, right? And when you multiply that by 25, that's a massive number. Counter and Mirror Coat are very powerful attacks from the raid boss.
Yeah, it's almost certainly a one-hit KO. Even though you see the health bar go down by really little,
yeah,
it's still all of your health, so don't do that.
Yeah. I hope to win this raid, by the way.
Yeah, hang on. Okay, my reflex.
Yeah. But that being said, I think raids are a bit more enjoyable because of the dynamic move order. Like everyone can attack at the same time.
Yeah, like you don't have to keep waiting for someone to make their move like the previous game. Like it wasn't awful, but it's a welcome change.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should actually just briefly say what terastalization is.
Yeah, we probably should. Alright, describe terastalization and why you like it. Alright, I'll do it. So when you Terra a Pokemon's type, terastalization is the gimmick this gen. I quite like it. So when you Terra a Pokemon's type, it gains this fancy hat on its head. Well, as you can see that Garchomp now has a fancy ghost type hat. Very fancy, I like it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I flinched, sorry. We might not make it.
It's okay, I got critted by Slash. Oh no.
Yeah, we didn't make it.
Oh no.
Can we try again? Can you not use Grimmsnarl, please?
Oh, what's wrong with Grimmsnarl? Oh, fine, I'll look at what else I have.
Wait, do you have anything for a ghost type?
I use Grimmsnarl, sometimes I use Umbreon. Wow. I think Covenant was the right thing to bring.
Wow. You brought a Pokemon with no offensive moves. Not my choice. I'm gonna catch this guy. Whittle down my Pokeball stack.
Alright, find another raid or something.
Or something.
I could find something too. Every time this screen comes on, I just think like too many particles.
Okay.
And I get to show off my Tinkaton. I know what I'm doing, okay?
You sure?
Yes!
Okay. Fairy type, so I can get the fairy type.
At least 5-star can do some lame one. I can also find.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you using for fairy types?
The bishop guy.
King Gambit?
Yeah.
Can you use something better?
5-star Bremblin.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you were explaining about Terra
2926.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can continue.
Yeah. So Terra types. I think it's best to think of them defensively. Is that you pick that? Okay. I think it's best to think of them defensively. More often than not, you want to change your Pokemon's type to patch up maybe a double weakness, or to just give them a better option. For example, Hydreigon used to be problematic because it has a double weakness to Fairy, but if you were to Terra it into Steel or Poison, both of them can make use of Levitate, as well as to get rid of their double Fairy weakness. So we try to think of them defensively, and it'll be great for competitive usage, because I'm excited to try out the various competitive options that we can do.
Yeah, so Terastalizing, yeah, what a great TINKATON.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just select my moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna Sword Stance.
I'm gonna Sword Stance.
Yeah. Oh, you have Heavy Slam. Okay, that helps. Yeah, don't you love your shiny TINKATON?
I love my TINKATON so much.
Yeah. I think similar to Legends Arceus.
Look, that did 1 damage. Literally 1.
Yeah, because it double resists infestation from a Pokemon that doesn't get stared.
The residual took more than the actual attack.
Yeah. That's what Registeals used to do. Nice. But I think there's a glitch there. Right, so another raid problem. The HP bars are very glitchy. I think this is legit actually.
It's not glitchy, more so that the thing has so much HP that it can't be properly represented.
I feel that is indeed the case, but I will still classify it as a glitch. Like, they should have seen this coming a mile away. Right? Because what sort of developer doesn't realize that if you're slapping 25 times HP onto a Pokemon, you need a bar that can account for that, right? Yeah, there's a famous online phenomenon called second HP bar, which is like when you defeat a boss and then suddenly a second boss appears, or the boss regenerates with literally a new HP bar, and you feel really cheated, right? Like, you spend all that time fighting the boss for what was essentially a first phase.
Yeah.
In any case, I hope that we can defeat this guy.
It's just
rapidly.
like in Overcooked where the hot air balloon crashes and then you still have to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so TINKATON has a TINKATON signature move. 160 base power, 100% accuracy, steel type move. Only drawback is that you can use it twice in a row.
Yeah. That's
also
really
note
powerful,
that if you're using it in campaign, using a potion on TINKATON won't count as a turn not using TINKATON hammer.
Right.
So you gotta select another move before it counts.
Yeah, so you have to actually try to do something, right?
Yeah.
Right, we're almost done with this Bramblegast. I'm actually very pleased. Bramblegast is one of the new Pokemon that took a lot of effort for me to figure out how the evolution worked.
TINKATON Cherry.
Sure. Right, would you like to share how Bramblegast evolved from Bramblin?
Yeah, so in this generation, sorry, the content is a bit out of whack here because it's not scripted. We are just literally talking.
Yeah.
But there are 3 Pokemon this gen that evolve using a new mechanic, which is that you have to walk around with them using the Let's Go feature.
Right.
And the Pokemon themselves, not the trainer, has to take 1,000 steps. And then if it's of a minimum level and you take 1,000 steps with it, it will just evolve like I think you need to level it up, right?
Yes, you have to level it up once.
After walking around, you need to level it up, but you gotta be careful, like, not to let it get back into its ball.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so just walk
and no one actually
slowly
tells you, there's no indicator whatsoever that it's ready to evolve.
Yeah.
Very
so
annoying.
A lot of times, there were a few times where I tried to evolve, but it wasn't ready yet.
I wanna see your TINKATON.
So we have a new Grass Ghost Pokemon.
There's so many Grass Ghosts in the game. Not in this game specifically.
They're not that ready. Look, you can see.
Can you open TINKATON's like Pokemon page?
Pokemon page.
Yeah, just as in go to it. Oh yeah. Okay.
What is? You can talk to them. See?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, you should open a picnic
cute.
so we can see TINKATON fall asleep.
I wanna shower it. Oh, but let me collect this Gimmighoul first. Would you like to tell our audience
Alright.
about Gimmighoul?
So, Gimmighoul is a new ghost Pokemon, and it evolves into a powerful Pokemon Golden Gold. In order to evolve it, you need to collect 999 Gimmighoul coins and then raise its level by 1. If you defeat a Gimmighoul chest, you get about 50 or 60 coins, and then if you interact with the wandering Gimmighoul that you see at Pokemon centers or signboards, you get about 1 to 5 Gimmighoul coins, on rare occasions 10 or 30.
Can I just say, whenever I open up a picnic, Breloom sleeps right away. Like, doesn't even wait. Okay. And we can see shiny Tinkaton. What are you doing?
Take a screenshot. This is so cute. Everyone's asleep. What's up with this? What's up with this picnic?
Afternoon nap.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
So like, other Pokemon sometimes they sleep, sometimes they don't. But my Breloom always sleeps. I love that mushroom. Okay, we're just taking a picture.
Everyone is asleep. Yeah.
And you can speak to them.
Hey, you woke Tinkaton up.
I want to shower her.
Yeah. Tinkaton's 100% female. And you can catch Tinkatuff. Sorry, what's the base stage?
Tinkatink.
Tinkatink.
Tinkata.
At various, like, wandering around various ruins. Those are the same ruins.
She doesn't like it when you scrub her hammer.
Oh wow, that's good interaction
sorry.
actually. No, that's good. That's actually good. There's a bit of thought put into the interaction.
But why I would think that Tinkaton would like washing their hammers?
I guess you don't want the hammer to become rusty.
It's already rusty.
No, it's shiny. It's a different. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Alright, this is actually very adorable. Tinkaton is one of the most adored Pokemon in this new gen. I think within a week or so, like, there was so much art about Tinkaton on social media already. The whole concept really makes me really like Pokemon in general. Like, it's just this little creature with a gigantic hammer. Outrageous. Yeah. It's excellent typing. It has Zacian's typing, so excellent typing.
Yeah, and it famously hates Corviknight.
Oh yeah. So you see.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, and Corviknight can't be used as a taxi in Paldea because Tinkaton will strike it out of the sky. Yeah. Right. So apart from Tinkaton, yeah.
Fun fact is that shiny Tinkaton's the same color, but its hammer
is different. Instead
of the regular grey hammer of the, it's a gold hammer, and people say that it's because it's scavenged material from
Corviknight.
Shiny Corviknight. Actually, I have a shiny Corviknight.
Yeah.
Let's see if they'll fight each other at the picnic. I've never done it before.
Okay, yeah, why not?
I'm gonna see if they fight each other in the picnic.
Remove all of them. I think that they obviously won't fight each other, but
maybe
it'll be quite unpleasant if like your Pokemon will actively like grumbling at each other.
There are some interactions.
You can put Survivor and Zangoose at the same picnic. Very annoying.
What was I? Oh yeah. You three wait here.
Wait here. Corviknight.
Shiny Corviknight. It's this one.
Joe Pack, buck up, fake tears, roost.
Yeah, this one's my flying Corviknight, the other one's my body press Corviknight. And this one, you see, I spent an ability patch to give it mirror armor. It's really good for raids.
What's ability shield? It's one of the new items.
It's so that mirror armor is always active.
It can't be suppressed.
Yeah, ability shield means Corviknight's abilities is protected from any sort of modification. Yeah. So let's have a look. I'm recalling Koraidon. This is a feud. Oh, I went to sleep.
Oh, it went to sleep. A feud that will last, I don't know, generations.
You can see that shiny Corviknight isn't exactly the same color as the golden hammer.
It's not.
But
Is there a way to pen it out? Corviknight is huge.
I'll pen it out.
It's following you. Alright, go near to Tinkaton.
I'm gonna wash it. Where did he go? Aw, cute bird. I love birds. You can scrap Corviknight. I don't think he minds.
Yeah, so washing's a new feature with the picnics. I guess you can make sandwiches as well. We've been making a lot of sandwiches to do shiny hunting and all that. Oh, Corviknight has been scrubbed.
Yeah, right.
That's why. Time to wash.
I want to scrub.
Wow.
It's like a little marine sponge.
Yeah, I guess this is like the new version of Pokemon Ami or Pokemon Refresh, right? You get to wash and clean your Pokemon.
Yeah, but I don't get to feed them macarons anymore.
Yeah, that's alright. Macarons are expensive.
Ah, look at this little shake. I love Corviknight.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's not really the same color as Tinkaton's hammer, but close enough. And I just like the concept in general that these two don't get along.
But I love I love these two so much. Like
they have a unique interaction. I appreciate that. I appreciate the little bits of lore. Yeah.
And honestly, considering it's Pokemon where...
Take a screenshot for this. Ah!
Oh no!
Take a screenshot. This is so cursed.
Oh no, don't.
Don't fight. Ah, it's back to sleep.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So there we no sleeping between these two.
Yeah. Yeah. You notice that Tinkaton carries the hammer the opposite way.
Opposite way.
As in, like, it doesn't carry it forward leaning, it carries a hammer backward leaning. So you have to
It's
twist.
easier to carry that way.
I guess so, yeah.
If not, you topple forwards.
You will, yeah. Yeah, see. There's a lot of thought done. There's a lot of thought into this. Right. Back to sleep. I went to sleep. Well, family feuds can occur another day. Yeah. So I guess when we were talking about mirror armor, we can talk a bit about how the competitive scene has evolved.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm ready because I actually haven't done anything with regards to the competitive scene so far. Because look, like I was gonna start team building on Showdown and stuff like 2 weeks after the game came out, but then I got so distracted shiny hunting. I can't stop making sandwiches. And
wow. Yeah, it's fun because
it's so fun and some of the Pokemon are so cute. I love Slitherwing. I've ever since Gen 5, Volcarona like my top favorite Pokemon. So to see it get 2 other forms is like
it's really cool. I agree.
Really cool to
I
me.
agree, and
I love Slitherwing so much.
They can't be so the forms are also very
so
different.
Fluffy.
They do different things as well. So I'm actually pretty impressed at how things went. Let's talk about the Paradox Pokemon then.
Can I bring out my shiny Slitherwing?
Oh yeah, you do have a shiny. Come, let's just showcase your shiny Pokemon on stream.
Standing here?
Yeah, let's just showcase your shinies. I think why not? It's a fun time to showcase all that you have achieved so far in the past 1 month.
Okay, so yes, I got very distracted.
So a lot. So we know that she went shiny hunting a lot. Made a lot of sandwiches. Went to catch a lot of Pokemon. Yeah. Tell us more about your favorite shinies. All right. I'll start.
So
this is Salandit.
Don't say anything about Salandit. He's my boy. Okay, Salandit. This is love this. I wasn't hunting, but I
you
just
weren't even
saw
hunting
it.
for this. Oh my goodness me.
It's let's say one issue I have and that a lot of people have for this generation is the new shinies are all extremely unnoticeable. Like Charcadet has different colored eyebrows, for goodness sake. Like, how's anyone supposed to be shiny hunting around here? And unlike in previous games and even Legends Arceus, they don't make the sparkle sound or physically sparkle when there's a shiny. You just gotta know what color it is and what color it's not supposed to be, and keep your eyes open. And it has strained my eyes so much, especially in Area 0 where the sunlight is so harsh.
Alright, poor thing. You seem to have a lot of things you seem to have a lot of criticism.
For water Pokemon, as you can see, I have several water Pokemon. Any Pokemon swimming in the water lacks the game's severely. So
that's true though. As an aside, the frame rate has been a problem. You can see characters in the background. Their frame rate drops to 1 when they're walking in the background, Pokemon or humans. So that's a problem. It does take away the immersion quite a lot. But for water-based Pokemon especially, moving around water can lag the game.
Yeah, and I have to say, even though I turned off autosave, there have been a couple of times where I'm just minding my own business and the game just turns itself off for no reason.
Okay, that hasn't happened to me, but okay.
It happens most often when I'm connected to the internet.
Okay.
But
one thing people suggest is that you save your game on your Switch itself. Save it on your Switch, but not on the SD card. I can't confirm or deny that rumor, but some people have had success with it. It shouldn't be the case that a game is acting this way, but okay, let's move on.
Yeah, Marini. I wasn't looking for this one either, but I was.
I like Marini.
It's red, so it's pretty obvious that it's a shiny. I have Vaporeon.
It's pinkish.
It's pink and it's in a pink ball. I like to match the color of my shinies to my balls, but at the same time, this game, my favorite balls have been the heal balls and the luxury balls. Yeah. So that's what you see the most.
Pommy. Pommy has a very distinct shiny. I like it. I'm just a bit upset that Pommies and electric will evolve into electric fighting because that should have been Zeraora. But okay.
That's not related. Okay, Ditto is not a shiny. It's just kind of there. I have a shiny Murkrow.
Murkrow, a competitively viable Pokemon.
And well, I've always loved Murkrow, so there's that. Now we have 2 crows. Okay,
I like Glimmora. I didn't realize this was a shiny.
Blue.
Is there a way to rotate it? No.
I think in summary you can.
Okay, yeah. Glimmora is one of those Pokemon where, personally, I feel that.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Aww.
I feel that for Glimmora, it's a Pokemon that doesn't really make sense until you see all of its animations and its battle. It pretends to be a crystallized flower, but of course it's a poison rock type. Yeah.
It's not pretending to be, it is.
I guess, yeah, okay, sure.
You can find it stuck in the rocks.
Right, next.
Its eyes are kind of cute.
Yeah, it is. Okay, next,
So,
Venomoth.
I love moths in general. I love all the moth Pokemon.
Yeah,
including
that's what she's been saying. Yeah,
so this was beautiful. Look at that, it's blue.
Yeah.
Stunky, I love Stunky.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have this in Legends Arceus, but yes, Stunky is red.
I think a lot of people have a lot of shinies in Legends Arceus.
Yes, but red.
But yes, Stunky is my stinky boy.
Wow, can't go wrong saying that, but okay.
Whooper!
Honestly, shiny clots
Who doesn't like
when you evolve it. Yeah.
I have 3 Meryls. These like my game so much.
Meryl's shiny is green, but Azumaro's shiny is gold. So
so it's easy to spot amongst the regular blue ones. And I want to say when I'm shiny hunting and I have more than one shiny, try to get one of the Pokeball for Vesta.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, right.
Turquoise. This is more like teal turquoise rather than green, but
it's
you get
green.
the point. Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon's shiny is a fan favorite, I'm sure.
Fidough.
Fidough is one of 3 or 4 dogs introduced this gen.
And another Sylveon.
Right.
Sylveon's great.
Right.
So those are, I have some here that are halfway in training.
Oh,
so
look.
this is my shiny Slitherwing.
I'm so proud of the shiny Slitherwing.
So adorable. I'm putting it in my part. Wait, am I?
Yeah.
Yes, why not?
Let's go for it.
Then I have a shiny Dratini as well.
Yeah.
Is there any others that I have? Oh, Medicham.
Is that blue? Oh, it's blue. Actually, that's not bad. I mean, I diss it a lot, but okay.
Murkrow. I'm training this one, that's why it's here.
I don't particularly like Medicham because I kept getting defeated by Medichams in X and Y when Mega Medicham was a big thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a Palmo. I caught it as a Palmy, but I evolved this one. But I haven't done the 100 steps to get it to Palmon.
Oh yeah, that's actually very annoying.
It's so pink and cute. It looks like a dessert. Yeah. So these are my boxes of guys that are being EV trained.
Yeah. Do you think it was easy to complete?
Apple Toon is meta.
Oh wow, yeah. Apple 2 is pretty cool.
Look, it's got Apple Acid, Recover, Dragon Pulse, and Leech Seed. Literally, it can take out anything.
Yeah.
It's got Ripen Citrus Berry too.
I would prefer it to have
Thick Fat.
Yeah, Thick Fat is its hidden ability.
Yeah,
you see,
this is versatile for raids.
Ripen has a problem, which is when you have leftovers, the message for Ripen appears, but it doesn't actually do anything, and people believe that it's a glitch from Gen 8 because the same thing happened in Gen 8. But if it is a glitch, it's not been fixed. Ripen, the message appears for leftovers, but nothing changes. Yeah. Alright.
I want to say, I think we need to talk about this.
Fine. Right, so just now we briefly talked about competitive. We haven't fully crafted competitive teams yet, but...
Yeah, but we do know that there is something interesting that...
Of a controversy, really.
Yes.
Right, so I'll start. So, Indeedee's male and female forms are supposed to have different movesets. This is very important because Indeedee female is defensive and Indeedee male is offensive. Indeedee female...
Things can be whatever you want them to be.
Yeah. Indeedee female, however, shares a move pool with Indeedee male in raids. So if you catch a female Indeedee in raids, it has Trick Room. Why we think this is a problem is because...
So Indeedee famously didn't have...
Trick
Indeedee
Room.
female famously couldn't Trick Room last generation because it would have been a bit overpowered.
Yeah.
Because you see,
Female
with Psychic Terrain, you would then be able to set up Trick Room and not get faked out for it.
Exactly. And female Indeedee has bulky stats, and slower speed than male Indeedee.
After that, you can pivot to do a support with either Follow Me or Helping Hand and such. And this frees up the other slot for being just a Trick Room sweeper, whereas previously you had to pair up someone else who knew Trick Room with Indeedee. But now, female Indeedee could do all of it. And because, this isn't hacked, this is obtained
legally
using legitimate means, so it's technically allowed.
Yeah, Showdown actually updated their sheet to note that Indeedee female has Trick Room. Look, Indeedee female got a lot of other moves, but the only move that we all care about is Trick Room because it sort of changes the game a lot. It's very unfortunate for male Indeedee because there's no reason to run male Indeedee anymore. Source. I think the main issue here is that if you have two Trick Room setters, let's say one of our previous videos, you pair Indeedee with Hatterene, right? Your opponent has to guess who's going to set up Trick Room, and because
I'm not bringing Hatterene anymore. Yeah, exactly. Not when Indeedee has Trick Room.
Right, I'm just saying. And of course, with Psychic Terrain up, you can't even fake out both of them. You can't fake out either of them, right? If you want to taunt, you can, but you're gonna have to taunt both of them, or you're gonna try your luck. Your opponent could just call your bluff.
Or Indeedee could just Follow Me if they suspect a taunt. And they can just Trick Room if they don't suspect a taunt. So it's very...
I think it's problematic. It might shape up the early meta for a bit until people get used to it. But Indeedee will always be there as a proper Psychic Terrain setter.
Yeah.
Of course, this guy has Synchronized, but you're going to have to
I have plenty of ability patches.
Yeah. How do you get patches and capsules?
You fight Terra raids.
6-star raids give you the highest chance.
Yeah.
It's 4% or 5% per 6-star raid. You can get a capsule or a patch.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Terra types, I think I'll do a future video covering how to change your Terra type on Pokemon
and some popular ones that we like.
Yeah, it's not. You can say you just go to the restaurant and do, but then I think it's important to cover some of the more efficient ways to quickly get Terra Shards.
And I think,
as well as Herba Mystica, which everybody needs for sandwich farming.
Yeah. See, I think this meta game might be more enjoyable than Dynamax. I know Dynamax was really flashy, but I would question whether it was truly fun and healthy. It was fun for a bit when we were winning.
Actually, I liked. Unpopular opinion for VGC player, but I like Dynamax. I don't love it as in it's a great mechanic, but I didn't dislike it. I didn't get why people were so unhappy.
So what you're gonna say is you can see the merits of it. You can see why it's cool. You can see that
it's not the best thing to happen to Pokemon, but it's not the worst as some people say.
It switched it up for a bit. It made Colossal viable. Of course, Colossal debuted last gen. It made Colossal viable. It made a lot of Pokemon that previously were not viable, like Kingdra with Hurricane.
I personally think it's not as centralizing as Megas because it only lasts 3 turns, whereas Megas are permanent.
Yeah.
And as for Terra types, I can't comment too much on if they're overpowered or not, but I do want to say just by fighting raids alone, they require a lot more thinking than Dynamax or Megas because you gotta think now defensively there are different types, so you have to cover previously you could never just change your own type on the fly in Pokemon, but now you can just one, but you can, and then not only that you keep your previous steps. What are you looking at?
So I guess
Qianbao.
Right.
Sorry, that's not the right way to pronounce that.
Well, we do want. Sorry.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
So and then offensively, not only do you keep your original steps, you also gain a new step.
Okay.
And if your Terra type is the same as one of your previous steps, then you get a ×2 instead of a ×1.5. Then right, that's adaptability. So.
Oh wow! What if there's adaptability? Oh, never mind. We'll think about that another time. But
so if you don't need the defensive pivot to a different type, you can use it offensively instead and get a much stronger step than you would have. And with Pokemon I think there are a lot of Pokemon that can boost themselves up this gen. If you can combine it with that, then it could be quite unstoppable.
Hey, since we're on Great Task, can I say what I've said to you 5 times already?
What?
Alright.
No, are you gonna complain about Sword Dance?
Do you know that Donphan, Great Tusk, and Iron Threats all can't learn sword stance, which in my personal opinion is absolutely ridiculous.
It does not have a sword. I don't see the problem.
Do you not see these tusks?
Those are tusks.
Look, plenty of Pokemon like Bulbasaur can learn sword stance with significantly less flashy ornaments than this guy. Alright, so I find that that's unpleasant and unfair. The problem is Great Tusk and Iron Threats have really good speed compared to Donphan, so it's going to be the Garchomp situation where actually it's a sword stance would have been great, but no. Alright, that's all I have to say. I've said it to her like 3 times already, maybe more.
I think it's fine. Oh, one more thing I think before do you have many things
No,
else?
I don't
Okay,
actually
one
have
more
anything
thing
else.
before we go. The Charizard raid event's coming back soon, and I would like to say I've had good success with Dash Bun.
Yes, I think Dash Bun is a way to go.
Yeah, so being a fairy type, it's immune to Dragon, the Terra Blast Dragon from Charizard, and having well-baked body gives it immunity to fire moves, and the only flying move Charizard had was Hurricane.
Right, which can miss because Charizard is Sunny Day, right?
Charizard is Sunny Day, which makes its own Hurricane only
Yeah.
50% accurate. So with Citrus Body for longevity, and I trained it in attack and HP. So how, right? A lot of people will bring Azumarill, Iron Hands, and Dash Bun. So how raises everybody's attack?
Yes.
Helping Hand is if you see like an Azumarill who's already belly drummed.
Yeah.
Helping Hand gives you like the better damage output than if you do it yourself. Snarl lowers Charizard's damage output. I actually usually start every raid with 2 Snarls.
Right. That's good.
Because Charizard's damage output is really high, and the key to finishing a raid successfully is to not faint. So Snarl is very important because it benefits all your teammates, and even though when you have the energy gathering around the Terra Pokemon, it prevents status moves, but moves with 100% chance of luring an opponent's stats still go through and still lower the stat.
Yeah.
That's why Snarl is there.
Yeah.
And that's why Apple Acid is here too.
Right. Yeah. One thing is that I understand the AI is not actually that clever, so if you're immune to something, they can still try to use those moves anyway, and that's great for well-baked body because it's a new ability and it gives you immunity to fire. Plus, when hit by fire attack, your attack
your defense
raises by 1. Alright,
yeah,
so that's
because
great.
you are more crispy when you get baked.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Well, don't say that way, but okay.
Play Rough is good step, and with Fairy Terra type, when Charizard puts his barrier up, you can at least be doing something if you have no other helping to be done.
Well, I guess if you're gonna say that, if you're using Azumarill for raids, please give it a Shell Bell. There has been no better time to use a Shell Bell than the Azumarill or the Iron Hands that you bring for raids.
I'm not using Azumarill for raids anymore. I don't really like it.
I like it. Personally, my Azumarill or my Iron Hands has been like
it faints too much.
a heavy carry. Yeah, that's because you didn't give it a Shell Bell. Like after you,
but there are better things to use.
You can buy a Shell Bell for 20k.
Look, I found that for 5 and 6 star raids, right, more like offense isn't so important as much as defense is.
Survival.
There's more than enough time to take the kill as long as you don't like keep losing time to fainting. So I always keep like a set of support Pokemon like Umbreon. So I think, right, there are only 3 Pokemon that can learn both Screech and Fake Tears, and that's Umbreon, Grimmsnarl, and Corviknight. So I have all 3 here. Umbreon has Moonlight and Foul Play to finish it off.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not Grimmsnarl, sorry. It's Berserker.
Oh, right, okay.
Screech, Fake Tears, Iron Head, Sword Stance. Because you can't lower a Terra Pokemon's stats if it's got the barrier, but you can raise your own, so that's why you get Sword Stance. Well, Screech and Fake Tears benefits the whole group. I Grimmsnarl for Pokemon with really high damage output to help. And then there's Corviknight with Fake Tears, Screech, Iron Defense, and Body Press, and a Fighting Terra type.
That's good.
And my other Corviknight, which is a flying set, because sometimes like Steel Flying resists double resist bug and grass. So if you have a bug or grass defensive or offensive type, then bringing a flying Corviknight would be good. And Roost is an egg move for Corviknight, so that's also good for longevity. Okay, I can't stop talking about Corviknight, so I think we should stop.
Right. Well, I guess we shared a lot of fun stuff today. Let us know what you think. Tell us your experience for the game, and we will definitely be following up with tons of more videos. I think we are quite invested in the competitive side of things.
I am invested. I just keep getting distracted.
And of course, it's alright. It's just a sharing video, right?
I know, but I mean, like, I'll be like, okay, today I'm gonna make a team. Then I'll be like, ooh, shiny.
Right. So we'll talk more about how easy it is to get all the competitive items, where to get them and what to do with them, as well as run through certain teams that we have created.
Oh, and breeding.
Yeah, exactly. So most of the competitive related stuff, I'm sure we can shelve it to some of the later videos we'll do.
So
yeah, we spoke until our room got dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see you again. Bye bye.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. Bye.